This morning, a fire raging near a nuclear weapons plant as out-of-control wildfires swept through the Texas Panhandle.
Let's pull out. We got too many spots. Pulling out. Pull out. Everybody pull out.
And the state's governor issuing a disaster declaration. Concerns growing about the Pantex plant near Amarillo, a nuclear weapons assembly facility. With an uncontained fire nearby, the plant suspending operations overnight. Workers back on site this morning.
We are continuing and will continue on tonight to ensure that Pantex plant is protected and safe.
Strong winds and dry conditions fueling widespread blazes throughout the state. Meanwhile, wild weather continuing in the Midwest, with reported tornadoes in Illinois and Michigan. The dangerous storms splintering structures, leaving them in pieces. It's already been a wild weather week for millions nationwide.
To have this kind of dramatic swing that we're having with this wild 55-degree temperature swing, maybe, that's what makes this really unique.
With more than 100 cities hitting daily record highs this week, including typically chilly Rochester, New York, which tied for its warmest February temperature ever, recorded at 73 degrees.
There should be 12 inches of snow on the ground.
Some anglers in Missouri even out fishing and not on ice, as extreme weather wreaks havoc for millions across the country. And later today, teams from the National Weather Service heading out across the region to assess the damage. They want to determine whether or not uprooted trees like this one was caused by a tornado or something else. Back to you.
All right, Adrienne Broaddus for us there covering that weather story. Adrienne, thank you.
Got Al out on the road this morning. He is tracking the storm. And what is next? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. We've got a lot of wild weather to talk about, as Adrienne just kind of told you. Let's show you what's happening right now. We're looking at the radar, and it is fired up. And, in fact, we have tornado watches now through 9 a.m., stretching from the Kentucky all the way up into Ohio. We may have had a tornado just outside of Dayton, Ohio, Springfield, Ohio. We're watching that as well. Storms rumble across the Ohio-Tennessee Valley today into tonight. Evening delays, airports and roads, I-95 from Boston to Washington, D.C., back behind it, some light snow, heavier rain, rainfall rates up to 1 inch per hour. So it's going to be a real mess. Plus that temperature, the winds are going to be a big problem from coast to coast. 135 million people under high wind watches, high wind warnings as well. And the temperature plunges. Yesterday's high in Minneapolis, 53. The wind chill right now, it feels like minus 14. A 64-degree high in Des Moines, minus 9 for the wind chill. Chicago, you were at 74. You feel like 13 degrees right now. 1 day change in St. Louis, a 45-degree temperature drop. Dallas, you had a 25-degree temperature drop. And as this system continues to move to the east and those cooler temperatures ahead of it for today, Boston, 58, New York City, 62, near 70 in D.C. But then we move through that front drops, and we will see temperatures drop by anywhere from 10 to 25 to 30 degrees from what they were for today. So, guys, big changes coming in the weather over the next 24 hours.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.